Hey guys, it's Velocity Reaper here, and we are back again with some more Turnaround Tuesday, guys. I know this is one of the series that not a lot of people really care about, and you're probably wondering why we keep doing this. Well, I said in my last video that, our last Turnaround Tuesday, which was 2 weeks ago, is that when we start a series on this channel, I don't plan on stopping it anytime soon. So that is why Turnaround Tuesday is going to be a staple of this channel, and I don't want to get rid of it no matter how many years ahead we go. This series will always be here for us to look back on what we're doing and look forward to what's coming next. So moving forward, we're going to talk about this gameplay. This is a Blitz gameplay, Fortnite solo dub, guys. It's a solid gameplay. I hope you guys are enjoying that while I talk to you guys for a second. And there we go. I got a little pinata in the gameplay, which was really surprising. I started hearing something and just ran out of nowhere. There's a pinata. So those things give you tons of loot, and that was my second one that I ran into. So pretty cool stuff. But anyways, getting into the main point of Turnaround Tuesday, and what we're going to be looking at this week is that we're going to be looking back at some of the news content that we did this past couple weeks. I have been covering a lot more news related stuff. Kind of one of the things that I love to do even before I started doing YouTube was to cover news related things, and I always used to shoot my friends, you know, when there's new information coming out and stuff like that. And I was, man, back in COD Ghost, I was absolutely crazy about news related things, especially with their extinction mode and everything out like that. And it never really stopped from there. I mean, I was constantly covering news that, you know, just to my friends, though. It wasn't to like anyone bigger, so it's literally just me telling my friends and people on Facebook who really didn't care about news. And now that I'm doing YouTube, it's been a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fun, and we are definitely progressing more and more with the news side of things and kind of like news reporting, because I know a lot of you guys don't really keep up with everything that's going on gaming, and that is why, you know, a lot of YouTubers tend to give you guys a lot of news when they find out about it, and you guys will be the first to know from them. So I'll be you guys' bridge for finding out information between Twitter and Reddit and everything, and getting that to you guys immediately. So we had this past week, Black Ops 4 news, we had Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and tons of other really cool stuff, some Fortnite news that we did, and I mean, there's just tons and tons of stuff to cover for these games, and there's so many updates that happen that a lot of people don't become aware of right away, you know, and as a YouTuber, usually you're going to be aware of these things because you're constantly, you know, engaged into media and everything like that, and you're constantly trying to figure out, you know, what's the next thing coming or what's the next move. So that is why you guys will always have a news video of some sort from me. Anything news related, you guys will be the first ones to see it. Hopefully, hopefully you're here from my channel and here to see it from me, or no one else. You guys are subbed for me and only me. Okay, that's what I like to hear. No one else, just me. Thank you. Anyways, but yeah, definitely going to continue doing news on the channel, and definitely enjoying doing that. Like, I like the little informal videos a little bit more as well. Instead of like a little bit of casual stuff, I can give you guys, you know, clean cut information and a little bit of speculation, and it just makes a really interesting, intriguing video, personally for me, and hopefully for you guys too. Moving on into our next point here is live streaming, guys. I said that I was going to do a ton of live streaming over spring break, and that has not happened one time. I don't think I've done a single live stream over spring break, and it's kind of disappointing, guys. I definitely want to get a live stream done sometime this week for sure. We're going to try out at least 1 or 2 this week. Guaranteed. I will leave a link for my Twitch account at the end of this video so that you guys know exactly where to go. And if you follow on there, or if you I think it's follow, yes. If you follow that, then you will get notifications every single time that I'm live streaming. You guys will be aware of when that is happening, and then you can just go ahead, come on in, and enjoy the stream. It'll probably be something like Fortnite all day or something like that. Some kind of all day kind of stream, or at least 4 or 5 hours. Definitely want to do a longer stream, and we'll get in with, obviously, with some friends. We'll get in some solo stuff and a bunch of other games that we can really check out. So that's going to be super exciting. Definitely look forward to that. We definitely need to get into that side of things, especially with the huge thing that's been happening on Twitch with Ninja and Drake, and a lot of people are going to start streaming a lot more, and I definitely want to get in on that wave of streamers, not only between YouTube but also between Twitch as well. We definitely want to start getting into both sides of those, because they both are very good platforms to stream on. A lot of positive things going on in both communities, and I definitely want to get into that side of things. Because doing live streams is another way for you guys to see who I am normally rather than when I'm recording. It's 2 different kind of things, and obviously the personality is still kind of the same, but you know, if you're playing casual and you're playing with friends, you get to like get all the really funny moments that happen, and there's stuff that you guys don't get to see from gameplay that you know, you will see in a live stream and stuff like that. You know, me getting wrecked most of the time is usually what you'll see, except for when I'm winning, you know, like a game like this. So that bridges us into our next point here, guys. It was our next game coming up, and a couple series that I'm starting to think about. So one, we have Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out in October. That is later this year, and I definitely want to do that. However, surprisingly enough, I have not played Red Dead Redemption, the very first one. So if you guys are, kind of working along here with me, my goal is to probably start a Red Dead Redemption playthrough once we are done with Resident Evil 4, which is going to be pretty darn soon, to be honest. I think we're moving very quickly through that storyline since we've been uploading it every single day, except for today. There will not be an episode, but the rest of the week there guaranteed will be an episode. Definitely Resident Evil is a huge one for us, and you guys have really been loving that series. I got to give you guys a huge thanks for that as well. You guys have absolutely loved that series, every single moment of it, and I can tell that you guys are really enjoying it. It's kind of like almost one of our highest viewed series so far. Obviously, we've only done like 3 series total, I think, so can't really say too much to that, but you guys like it a little bit more than some of the Fortnite videos that I do, to be very honest. So that is super awesome. Super glad you guys are here for that, and I'm really glad you guys are enjoying that, as well as our second series that I want to talk about is Far Cry 5. I have mentioned that in multiple videos now. If you guys have not caught on to that, we were definitely doing Far Cry 5 on March 26th. I don't know if we're going to start it the day that it happens, unfortunately, because I got a bunch of other things going on, and I might not be able to get to it right away. So we might have to wait on that maybe a week and a half or so. I don't want to be too late to it because I know that a lot of it's going to be uploaded very quickly, and we definitely want to get right on top of that for a new release like that, and it's going to be a huge series for us. I've never played any of the Far Cry, so it'd be totally new to me, but I have watched a ton of them. Very similar to GTA style, except for more primal and more, creative and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a ton of fun to play through. I definitely want to do that series with friends and solo if that's an option. It has a co-op mode, so we'll definitely get into that if we can, if that's an option. But if not, we'll do a full solo series, and I'm sure you guys will really enjoy it because that'll be a brand new game. One of the first games that we've done that's like kind of like brand new, right out of the box. That's is going to be at the top tier of games coming out at the time. So definitely look forward to that. And then our last point here is kind of a recap of series. So in the last 2 weeks, we finished the Fighter Z storyline, and then we started the Resident Evil storyline. And I just want to say, for one, thanks so much, guys, for watching the Fighter Z storyline. I put that at the end of the video, and I didn't really give a lot of time to say, thanks to all of you who stuck around to actually watch it. It was definitely a lot of fun to play through, and it wasn't the most popular game, but I definitely want to finish the storyline for you guys. And then we had some more matches still, and there's still more DLC coming out. They just announced one of the DLCs to come out on the 23rd of this month, so look forward to that if you guys are interested in Fighter Z content and stuff like that. But definitely huge thanks for all of you guys for watching that playthrough. It was one of our first official playthroughs, and it's going to be one of the ones that are going to be a good one to look back on, and we learned a lot through that process. I feel like we learned how to cut things out, and we learned how to kind of change our setup so that things sounded a lot better. Listening to the very first Fighter Z video was hard. It was very hard because it sounds really bad, guys. It sounds awful, and I don't know why anyone didn't say anything about it. But then we moved on forward, and we changed our setup, which completely moved everything around. And the audio of the game was completely separate from our commentary. Initially, it was kind of combined, so that we had like commentary and the gameplay, and then the gameplay would be quieter when the commentary was going. It was just a mess, guys. It was really a mess, and this whole setup that I had was also a mess. And we completely turned it around, we totally cleaned that up, and now we have this beautiful sounding commentary. I know you guys love my soothing voice, and you guys have clear gameplay and everything like that, and I feel like it just feels a lot better to have this kind of setup where the commentary and the game audio are very separate and distinct and can be controlled, so that we can have more audio in game when we need it and less audio and more of me when we need that. So once again, thanks so much for that, guys. Thanks so much for that entire series. Again, learned a whole lot about editing and learned a whole lot about just putting the video together. So that is going to wrap up today's Turnaround Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, sub up, share around. 6 kills solo, Blitz dub in Fortnite, guys. Another solo dub for the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.